Hey, what's going on, guys? It's yBolt here, and today I'm going to be talking about the new progression changes coming in later. Verse 2. So I'm going to give you a TLDR on the new cap. It's nothing really special. Everything's just going to be divided by 3, all the stats and stuff, but roughly your stats will stay the same, as well as your PvE scaling and everything like that. So first off, we have the new base experience, and as you can see here, it's jumping from how it is now, which honestly isn't even the base anymore if you're on Trial 1, to the base being really better than if you were to have Adept and Mark. Though we know with Adept we're getting a talent hand back, this begs the question, what will happen to Trial 1? Personally, I think it will stay in the game, and it will take us either to level 6 or level 9, and either give us nothing at all, or maybe a new card with a little something special. But it really could just be nothing at the end. However, for me, I'll be taking a break from Trial 1 for my new verse 2 build to explore the new progression a little bit. Alright, next off, we're going to take a look at the new RNG system for rolling cards. So first off, luck is getting entirely removed, and I think this is a very good change, since literally every single level up you're getting 2 rares, and that's eliminating a lot of the RNG. Next, it looks like there's going to be different situations in which cards you will roll per hand. The first roll being how it is now. The second one, in which I find is very interesting, will focus on the hand stat you're like most invested in. Like say for example, if your highest stat was strength, you'd have a higher chance of rolling something like the bulldozer. Now also, another question I have to this is, what about the talents with 2 requirements? I think personally you'll be rolling those more on that first kind of cards, but who knows? They should have really just explained that more, especially since there is a lot of talents that do have 2 requirements. And finally, on your third roll, you'll be rolling Whispers, so it's essentially the same as the old system. Then you'll actually notice that it alternates, so on your other level up, it'll alternate to a new set, which actually gives you 4 hands of cards, and it will go as follows. The first hand will be the same as usual with a guaranteed rare. The second one will be actually elemental focused, and which will be way towards your element, which is pretty cool with a guaranteed rare. But again, what about dual element cards? I think we'll just have to see for those, honestly. But yeah, they really should have explained that a little bit more. Your third hand will be focused on weapon, which weighs more into your weapon set, so things like Intuit and stuff like that. Destructive recovery if you're running a greatsword. And finally, your fourth hand will actually be the new trait system. So, in my opinion, traits are going to be the defining factor of new builds, and I think they're going to make them very much overpowered. But anyway, let's take a look into the trait system. So it seems like there's going to be 4 trait hands in total to level up, so you can either level up your monster damage, max tempo, ether, and your tempo gain, which you'll probably want to invest to if you want to combo up, your health, and then your weapon damage. I think this will make builds, like I said, a lot more powerful and more potent, but again, we'll have to see how it'll compare to old builds versus new builds. Now you'll notice something. yBolt, what about the legendary cards? So those are getting changed into advanced cards, with some legendaries being turned into rares themselves. And to obtain these advanced cards, you'll need to meet a specific type of requirements, so either like a high investment point in certain attributes, or like completing a class of talent cards. And by that, so for example, you need like 3 talents, like you need talent 1, 2, and 3 in order to roll that like advanced talent. Which honestly could be kind of bad, and I say this because some of those talents you might not want. Like for example, there might be like, say, talent 2, like it'd be really detrimental to your build, but in order to get that advanced talent, you need to get that card. So I think that might have not been the greatest idea, but again, we'll have to really see. And honestly, I think it'll just be like weighed heavily towards rolling it once you meet the requirements for it. So I think they have removed a lot of the RNG in place, which is very, very nice. But yeah, anyway, that's it for progression changes. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. Peace.